The best advice been given today, I kind of struggled to think about this, but I think maybe about trusting your gut, your instincts. I think a lot of people they're not really sure whether it's an irrational sort of fear or a rational piece of thinking, but in my experience I always tend to be right about things in the end, so I would say always trust your gut, and you can apply that to many different situations as well. Well, I can definitely say at the moment it has to be the women that form BFA. They're just full of fantastic women. They do so many amazing things. In particular, I'd say my fellow co-founders, Neba, Slassie and Lisha, we're constantly learning from each other, constantly. They've come from different backgrounds and experiences with their work and their personal lives, and already in the past year of getting to know them, we just bounced off ideas and aspirations, and no, they're just fantastic, and I do look up to them. Might sound really lame, but maybe Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, only because I remember at the time there was so much hype with the book and I literally couldn't put it down. I'd stay up to about 2 a.m. and read next chapter, and then I'd go into long debates with my best friends about it and kind of dissect parts of the book. So when the film came out, I just sat there with a critical eye, just thinking, right, this has to be like the book. So, but more recently, I would say maybe Queenie by Candice Fox Carty-Williams. Yeah, her book's very popular, but what is really fantastic about it is that I related to a lot of the situations that happens in the book, and it's quite rare to have a black female protagonist kind of written about in such a candid way, especially in being in the middle to the late 20s when not a lot of things in your life are stable yet. So yeah, I'd say most recent Queenie. If I just had a pencil and a piece of paper, either two things. It will be maybe a short poem or a story, or maybe a list of something. I like keeping lists. I never stick to them. Maybe I'd be proud of myself if only half is actually crossed off. Proudest moment would be getting a first class in my master's for architecture. I graduated 3 years ago at University of Liverpool, and never did I think I was going to get a first. No way. I did push myself in my final year, but I don't know, maybe I kind of underestimated myself, and I think that's my problem, or many people's problems. You don't actually believe you can do things, but I think everyone's capable of surprising themselves in the best way. What I tried to do daily, I think currently it would be some form of meditation, in a sense that, not meditation where I'm sitting cross-legged with my eyes shut. It's just taking a breather and trying to recollect my thoughts. I'm quite an anxious person by nature. I worry about lots of things, and I need to remind myself that not everything's in my control. Just be grateful for support and the good things that are happening in my life, and yeah, just kind of rebalance in my head. So I live in Hackney, Clapton, and I've been living there for almost a year, and I love it because there's so many different communities that live in such a, I'd like to say, eclectic part of London. It's gone through a lot of gentrification, but I still think you can see generations of families that have kind of stuck to one place, and I like the fact that there's lots of green spaces, there's so many parks, and there's lots to do, especially on weekends, and so yeah, I really enjoy living in Hackney.